go. And I gotta get the stream popped up on my phone so I can actually see the chat. Alright. A couple things today. I'm gonna do this commission and maybe some personal stuff. Alright, we're driving to. I'm not drawing yet today, like at all. So. Let's see. All I had to do left on this one was shade, so. Let's see here. We're gonna just kind of realized that the shade, that the character's not separated from the line art. It sucks. You, I appreciate it. How did I forget kind of stuff? Hey, hello, Spoon. So we're gonna to my microphone. Oops. Select this. And see what happens. A little works. Normally I have the line art separated, so it's not like that crazy, but I'm glad it worked some. Color in these spots as if they're not going to disappear the moment I stop. The moment I start shading. They're going away for the most part. Never found it out. It's a little weird right now, but I promise it'll get better the moment I turn down the opacity. Just testing out how it looks with the lower opacity. It looks like it's being hit by a light. Oh, the cable fell off of my heart. Hold on. There we go. Try to keep the cable up so it doesn't damage the actual plug. watch museum to see what I'm doing with the opacity turn. Sorry I'm being so silent right now. I'm very very focused. Hey, welcome in, Oscar. How are you? I appreciate that. I've been doing digital art for a long time. Just like I think like 2019, so it's definitely practice. Sorry for the silence. Definitely concentrating on the trading. I gotta remind myself that my light source is right there. So technically everything that is covering this creates a shadow. So that's fun. The opacity on that layer is not going to be too much. Because then I'm just going to do some lighting. Actually, I'm going to do this in like layers, like clip layers. It's going to still back stuff there. Butter drops. That's going along. Like that. So fast. I like that. I like that color a lot. This is so cool. Commissions open. I'm definitely thinking about taking more commissions after these are done. Because after this is done, I've got 2 more of these YCHs to complete. So, it's actually be useful for me to keep them down. So I've got YCH, YCH. And then I'm going to open the Valentine's YCH, which I don't know how many I'm going to take of these. And after that, I'll take more commissions. Because I gotta do one more of these ones. And then this is the Valentine's YCH, and I don't think I have the other one. I think it's fine. Let's see here. Like a quick summary sort of thing. Not a big fan of it. I think it's just it's right here. Oh, some white lights. Like the stuff super close to the sun. Oh. Here would be a better spot. Then what I can do on top is grab the same warmer color. I have this effects brush I like to use sometimes. White. A little smaller. There we go. It's a little bit of like magic on top. I think it's cute. Some colors. I think that's necessary. Well, now I'm gonna sign it, put all the filtering on top of it. But alright, so then we'll save as a PNG as well. And close it, because it won't let me open multiple versions of it. Open it again, duplicate the layer, and then we'll put chromatic aberration, start. So if I focus it on the face will be clear, and the rest will be like this. I think it's so cool. And then, oh, then we do. Effect noise. Noise gets it this texture. I like it. There we go. And I can lower the intensity down a little bit just in case I don't like the effect as much. But I like it. Good. And then we're I'm gonna duplicate that and do overlay. Cool. Just brightens up the colors a little bit after I do the filtering. That kind of dampens it a little. So like if I do that, I guess it doesn't do too bad. I do like this. Okay. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna send this to the commissioner real quick and then we'll get started on another commission. The other two shouldn't take as long because they're not scenes. They're not full-blown scenes like the other ones are. Oh, memo. Oh my gosh, I have a nosebleed. I do not know how that happened. It's not bad though, so I'll I think that's kind of goofy that happened. I can't wait to start doing these. Plenty of people have been starting to claim these already. Pretty good. Worked a long shift today and came home, did a couple chores, chill. I don't know. Oh, they love it! I'm so glad they love it. Oh gosh, I was a little nervous, I won't lie. Is there any left on the count? Technically, I haven't taken any yet. Because I have the Toy House profile up, and I'm letting people claim slots there. But I technically won't start accepting actual slots until February starts, so people have time to comment. Neo-CM design, but I want to know if you could draw tigers. I won't be changing the anatomy of this a lot, but if you don't mind the anatomy already, then heck yeah. I did not mean to color. Yeah, thank you. I still need to finish this too. Oops. Okay. I need to reopen a file of the YCHs so I can start that again. I gotta find the details really quick. Just down for my cat now. We're gonna go for this one. Heck yeah. But yeah, if you want the link to that, the Toy House page is pulled up on the adoptables section in the server. Opening for Pretty Sun, 1 second. I just realized I never actually saved the reference for this person. I'm gonna have to go back to the profile and find that. Oopsies. I'm like 90% sure this is the person. Yes, it is this person. I cannot find them. it was a different YCH. Oops. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna screenshot the reference here so I can get them on there. Be right back. Gotta do something with it. No problem. Okay, so they claimed a. Oh god, where is it? Not in the currents YCH. So I'm gonna open that file really quickly up here. And in the currents. Alright. So this is the YCH in its original form. Let's see if I can find. This is the one I did that they paid extra money to turn it into a scene. So that's the sketch. That was what they want. That's what they got. The person does not want a scene. So I just get to do this, which is refreshing. As the other scenes have been really, really draining. So I'm excited to do something a little more simple. So it'll be fun. Turn up my stabilization, smooth lines. Okay, there we go. Only got a pupil in there, so I don't have to do. It's not groovy. But it's fine. Yeah. Can't wait to do the other YCH, the other Proud Catch one, because 3 out of the 4 YCHs I've done have dealt with water, which makes sense with this one because it's water, like it's a fish and it's seaweed in this water, right? But at the same time, there wasn't supposed to originally be water. It was supposed to be like a mouse or something, I think it was. Oh, so they have lashes on the palms. Gotta get those. Cute little face. I'm gonna take away the lashes on that, actually, because they just have them on the bottom. I realize. back. I'm sure the line art matches this character's fur type. It's a little odd right now, but sometimes I wonder if I'm making too many of these and I worry I won't be able to use them, but then I just ignore the feeling. Honestly, fair enough. Fair enough. You'll see some country talking. Maybe it's going to be Golden Tiger. It's some of my favorite type. Nice. Can't wait to see that. They wanted a colorful fish for this, so I'm making the fins a little round and cute. People should be moved over a little bit, I realized. Kind of looks like I want them to be looking at the screen and not at the fish. You like it. He's gonna be a pain to grow up, but then like those bringing Lisa for his whip. Yeah. Good outlook to have on it. Alrighty, we will be here often. What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna pull up the clip from the other one and copy the line work of the vines and the lily pads. The lily pad, I guess. Because as much as I loved it, it's a lot of work to redo. This is a little. Do you have any characters I haven't drawn in a while? Oh my gosh, loads. Loads and loads and loads. Characters I haven't drawn. I feel so bad for neglecting them, honestly. Because, yeah, it's bad. I love collecting characters, I just can't keep up on them. So yeah, we're really quick. Wrong. There we go. Okay, we're gonna make everything else not visible. Genuinely everything. I feel about the adopts I get, but I love them so much. Yeah, I feel so bad about my adoptables. Like, they get... Not my adoptables, oh my gosh, my characters, sorry. I feel bad about my characters. Like, I have so many. They just, they sit in my Toy House account and get stared at. Waiting for their turn to get drawn. And it never comes. I feel bad. Just realize I'm not trying to copy all of that. I'm just copying the lines and the hair. The hair belongs to the character. The character should not be bald. No balding. Oh wow, look, it fits. It fits so well. Oh my gosh. Okay. That. Realize how thin I made the line art. Oh my goodness. It fits so well. I do want to eventually. There's like a... My only problem is I can't connect with characters. I cannot connect with my characters. Like, at all. It sucks so bad. I'm gonna reply to my fiance. Sorry about you guys. Would it ever be one of your bug characters or one of your others? Or would you just sign a new one? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if I would be able to connect with a character I made specifically for a suit. Like, I don't know. It's why I haven't yet. Because if I make one specifically for a suit, make said suit, and then I disconnect with the character, I'm stuck with the suit of a character I don't. You know what I mean? That would suck so bad. Yeah. I don't know. I would love to get one of Carapace, but I think he's way too complicated for a suit. I don't think any maker would actually accept him, and I certainly don't want to try my hand at making his design. Maybe I'll make like a simpler version of him someday. Just like casual, more simple version for it. Yeah, this is a lot more refreshing now. I'm not gonna have to draw the rest of the body. Try and be a maker, but it probably won't be cost effective. Yeah, that's definitely something I worry about is the cost. It'd be so much cheaper if I went to make it myself. It's got like a fluffy neck and I love it. Oh, that's wrong. Watching you draw is very relaxing. Thank you. I definitely try. And this is certainly one of those things that's going to be a little more relaxing. It's not going to be stressful and stuff worrying about all of the like background stuff and all that. I don't have to worry about that this time. So that's nice. Line work is like one of my favorite part of the process. I love it so much. I hate coloring. I try and stray away from coloring books because I don't like them. But I would definitely make one. I was thinking about the kinds of stuff I would make to sell in a shop. Like, obviously, like keychains and stuff, but I mean, like, I was thinking, fan artwork, but merged with my style and whatever. I think that. Is there a reason why your sketches are red? Well, I just like sketching in color. Sketching in color is fun and it differentiates from the line art when you're lining it. It's easier to tell apart when I'm lining it. Here, I'll show you what I mean a little bit here. It's a lot harder to tell what's line work and what's not when it's not in color. Especially if it were to the max. But if it's in color, even a brighter color, it's a little easier to see where the sketch is and where the line art is. Also feels just, oh, it's fun. It's fun. I like it. I guess there's also like this like random moment where I was on TikTok of all things back in 2020, and I saw this artist on YouTube use red line work. I don't know what it did for their process, but I loved it so much that I just started doing it too. I'm always encouraging people to use a color, but sometimes it's just not their cup of tea, which is totally fine. I find if you're going to post your sketches online, it's better to have them in a darker color, obviously, because it's easier to see that way. I could understand that. Personally, though, I do love this. We need to do something like that more. I think that'd be awesome. I'm still trying to find like the sweet spot of the line art, like thickness for actively aligning, because I know I can thicken it up later, but like if I can draw it the way it's supposed to be now, it makes my life so much easier. This is looking pretty like the character, for the most part, with the cheek fluff and the shoulder, because they're... The other one wasn't as fluffy as they were different characters. Honestly. My liner looks way worse than my sketches. I feel the same way about my own stuff. I'll be so honest with you. I hate my liner at most times, even though it's relaxing to do. Only thing I can recommend is sketching in thinner lines. The thinner your sketches are, like, here, I'll have a demonstration, because there's a way I used to sketch that made me hate sketching, because like I have this pen called the soy pen, right? I would draw. Just simple concept, right? It's fine. It's pretty cute. I like it. I would align it. You know, thinner liner. And I follow the sketch. It allows for a lot more room for error, because then you start to blur the line between your sketch and your liner, especially if you take breaks. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of a bad example. Like, kind of hard to demonstrate in a rush, but yeah. Something like that. One sec. I'm gonna text the fiance again. Yeah. Just gonna get the vines from this side too, now that I'm at that part of the piece. No shame in your using line work, especially if it's the same way in the YCH. They're paying for the same thing. Try my best to avoid the fur. Trying to remember what way the selection's going. Copy. And paste. Oops. I like this. It's cute. Even rolls, you know. I think that'd be cute. Exactly. Keeping the sketch simple does allow for that. Also, technically, I'm doing a very different line work style than I normally do. Normally, I would use a smooth brush for line work, right? But I'm using a sketchy brush. I sketch and line in the same brush. That'll help a lot. And some people will also simply just clean up their sketches as their line work, which I find is pretty fun too. So just like try and embrace the sketch once, just to see how you like how it goes. A very fluffy chested cat. Cute. I do love this a lot. This character is like perfect for this YCH. I think all the characters I've gotten so far for this YCH just suit the scene pretty well. It gets a little awkward when I get a character that doesn't suit a YCH very well, and I don't have the heart to do it. I don't think I could make it work, but I do it anyway. I love it. Oh, we did get an earthquake today, which was pretty fun. It was the first earthquake I've actually like not slept through because I was at work, and it spanned like 12 miles. It was a 5.8 earthquake, and I was at work and it was really funny because my shift manager of the day, got a call from our like boss. It was like, "Did you feel that?" Everyone was wondering if it was like an earthquake or if it was just like airplane turbulence or something like did the building get hit? So I thought that was so funny. Earthquakes do feel weird though. Like like I said, I've like slept through every earthquake we've gotten here, and I've never not gotten to know what it actually feels like. Oh my gosh. We don't get that many either, so it's like weird. We experienced an earthquake once. Heck yeah. That kind of thing. It wasn't. It was scary when the ground was obviously shaking below us, but nothing actually fell. So we were fine. Cute. I like how this is coming. That one's always honest. It's cute. Cute. And then we'll put water drop here. Something about the like bigger water drops I'd put on this one. It's kind of cute. I like it. I like that. I like that a lot. Cute. Alright, and without the sketch, it looks pretty clean. I'm gonna send this to the commissioner. See what they think. And then if they approve it, I will continue. I just gotta screenshot that. Oh, I do love it. I'm weirdly proud of this one. It's so cute. totally just realized I forgot the hair. As soon as I sent it to them, I just totally forgot the hair. Oh man. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna like do it this way. We're gonna. Oh, this is rough. Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't mind. Oh, I kind of feel bad. That does not look good. Hold up. Hold up. So they've got like one thing right here in the middle of their face. Okay. Yo, kind of. Let's see. And then they got like. Or like that. Yep. Okay. I had to sketch it out first. I'm like nervous to ruin it. Oh, I feel so bad that I forgot the hair. And then we're just gonna erase this part. Yeah. Get do that instead. So instead of that water drop coming off the lily pad and having it block the other lines, we're just gonna have it do that. Which is a little better. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. And then there. Let's see here. I do have DMs for the other one. We'll start the line work for this one. This one's a little unique. It's actually from one of my friends. We're doing the actual cat for the YCH instead of a character, which I think is pretty fucking cool. So I hope I didn't make a mistake. I need to figure out which one they. Okay, it was Proud Catch. I thought so. I just really had to check. So now we're gonna open Proud Catch file. What's the sketch for it? As far as I'm concerned, they didn't want it as seen, so I'm gonna save this one as Caught in the Currents Luck. That's their username. So now that's separate from the original sketch. So if I ever wanted to make another stuff, I could. I don't think I will, because it was limited as 2 when I first sold it. Don't want to make that unfair to the people who managed to get them. But yeah. Let's see here. I'm looking at my toy house. See if there's anything I need to look at. Okay. So I'm gonna go find those reference pictures of the kitty. It's a very cute cat. So we're gonna lower the opacity. I've never drawn a cat as like a cartoon. Like I've never like converted the style, if that makes sense. So I hope I do it justice. I feel really bad if it did not turn out well. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. I need to get rid of this color and make the sketch right. Because as I thought, I cannot tell what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. See? I got that. Okay. The only edit they wanted was slimming down the fluff, which is absolutely doable. So. Just realized the background's transparent, which is why it's so hard for me to see. Oopsies. It's also like, I think this is my first time drawing Prey. I can't remember if I've ever drawn Prey before. If I have, I don't remember. Thought it was a bunny at first glance. Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, he's got a little tail. to like ruin the anatomy by smoothing out the fur, but I also don't want to make him too fluffy because I know this cat, he's not necessarily super short fur, but he's not fluffy. He's sleek. He's a sleek kitty. So, I make sure he looks sleek and not fluffy. If I can. Yes. I don't think they said anything about wanting different prey, so I think I'm good. Ooh, that's a little bit of a wobbly line. Oops. Wobbly. I don't understand English. Hide a lot of the imperfections I have of anatomy with cat fur, so a little nervous with this one, I won't even lie. Oh my goodness. I love it. I suppose I'll be fine because the other one was literally like furless at the top. No reason for me to be scared of a little cat anatomy. I like it. I like it. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to be like slimming it down. I don't want to slim it down way too much. Like, I don't really have a lot of slim characters that I freely draw without a little bit of fluff. So I'll have to discuss it with them, but for now I'm gonna finish the line work so I have it down. I'm sure it'll be fine though. Sometimes not having a bunch of fluff to render is nice anyway. The rendering is going to be a little simpler today. Or, not today, but for this piece. Not sure I'll get with this one. I'll look at the tail for really quick. It's not a super fluffy tail. Come in, Ash. Welcome, welcome. Cute. I do like that. I do like that. Are you doing quite alright? What about yourself? Oh, I realize I'm gonna have to like extend the sketch into the pods. Don't know what to do. Okay. That means I can't do the corner shading there, which is fine. Absolutely. Okay. It's like that, right? Oh goodness gracious. Just got killed in a game? Oh, I am so sorry. Okay. He looks a little goofy, but we're gonna see if we can do the rest of the lining with grass, which I totally forgot to line in the first place, I realized. Oops. There we go. Starting to trust the process, absolutely. First rule in art is trust the process. I'm sure that's totally wrong. I'm sure there's so many other different first, quote unquote, first rules of art, but like, there's so many important things to keep in mind. The front one's lined and the background one's unlined, as usual. But now, you gotta see how they think of their cat to the Hoisey. I had to stretch there for a second. So. The first commissioner did approve of it, so that's good. May I have to get a sketchbook real quick? Be right back. Nope. Well. I'm gonna take a quick second to reply to my fiance. Wait. Just 1 second. Alright, Commissioner actually replied very quickly, so alright. So they both approved. Heck yeah. Now, I don't know. I'd try the salsa. I will try the salsa as soon as I'm done streaming. I promise, Void. But also, hello. Not sure which one I want to color first. Ready to the. Oh no! I am glad you're okay. Let me just color the details on them first. I don't know. I might also just start on my own personal thing, because I know I have to. Void. I thought you'd want to be in person for when I tried it anyway. Because you worked hard on it, I assume. You always do. For those of you who don't know, Void makes very good food, and he just made a yummy salsa and a spicy version of it, and I have yet to try it. But I thought he'd want to be there for when I tried it. Thinking about the personal art. I'm not sure. Because if it's the personal art, I can pick between doing my desktop screen, my screensaver for my desktop, or start working on designs for charms, keychains, stickers. I'm not sure. Hmm. Hmm. 2 or 3 creatures that are annoying to my own character. I'm not sure. I know there's this really cool animal combination generator. Can't remember what site it is. It'll just give you a list of 3 animals. I think this is it. I think. Oh wow, it's really lagging out my computer, so I'm not I'm not gonna load that up. Monitor listening to cello. That is a really interesting combination. Um, I agree. Go with both. That would be fun. Hmm. I think I'm gonna do the the keychain idea. I think that'd be really. I think that'd be really fun. Just gonna pull up my laptop really quick. Pinterest. I gotta look up the. I gotta look up the dimensions of it, so I can get the color right and stuff. I gotta figure out my login to the maker I use though. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, sign in. I wish I could just sign in with Google. That would be so much easier, but okay. Aw, I'm in. Now I just gotta figure out the dimensions of what I want to make. So. I did buy charms for bought charms to make for my coworkers at work, and I did a little duck. I'll open it for you guys really quick. I think it's adorable. This is the keychain I made, and if these come out good enough, I'm gonna stick with this maker, this producer. Gosh, I can't act. What's the word? Oh, it starts with an M. Manufacturer. There we go. Okay. if it's Melody Charm, so if this comes out good, I'll stick with them and make more. But I think it's cute. So I'm gonna look here and see what the dimensions for the images are. File requirements. Work requires 300 resolution, 1000 pixels or more, CMYK color mode, which works because I prefer using that pixel size. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna click new, 1000 by 1000, works perfect. We're actually gonna go a little higher, so I have room to upscale. Resolution 3, color. Spike chain. Keychain art. So now I gotta figure out what I actually want to make. I didn't think that far. I didn't think that far. Thank you. Oh boy, okay. I have a few ideas. I could either do bug related ones, or I can do like furry related, which it doesn't really matter which one. I could just do like go ahead and merge it. Sorry, I just sneeze. I'm trying to think of what people. I should start sketching too. I should start sketching. It's the curse of the blank canvas. I really don't know. It's easy to do commission. It's easier to do commissions because I'm given a prompt and a character to with. However, sometimes I just have no ideas for stuff without characters. I know what I should do. I know what I should do. I think a little series of like chibi animals with little bug wings, making like little fairy cats or whatever animals, be so adorable. Kind of this woman. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Cute little chibi animals with bug wings as fairies. I think that's adorable. I think I gotta plan this out a little more. Do I want them to be anther or feral? I want bug too.
untuk